Mario Golf, a fun sports series in the Mario universe. In this video, we'll overview the entire series from its roots on the NES all the way up through the newest installment on the 3DS. Let's take a look. The first game in the series, Golf, was developed and released by Nintendo for the NES in 1985. This game is a spiritual predecessor to the Mario Golf series, as the only playable character is a mustached man that resembles Mario. The game offers two-player golf simulation with the choice of either stroke or match play. Only a single 18-hole course is available to play. Although there is no background music in the game, sound effects are heard when swinging and hitting the ball. This is the first golf video game to feature a power accuracy bar for swinging the club. You press the A button once to begin your swing, a second time to set the power, and a third time to determine the accuracy. Prior to swinging, you can set the direction of play, however are limited to a very few preset angles. This forces you to rely on hooking and slicing the ball to land it in the desired location. You can choose from several different clubs of varying power, but have no indication of distance unless you refer to the instruction manual. A neat throwback to this game is seen in Wii Sports, as all of the golf courses are 3D replicas from the original NES game. This is also true of the classic golf and frisbee golf courses in Wii Sports Resort. This game was very innovative for its time and set up a great foundation for the golf games to follow. A port to the original, Nintendo released Golf on the Game Boy in 1990. Although they share the same name, the Game Boy port offers several improvements over the version on the NES. One big difference is the addition of background music throughout the game. Mario is again the main playable character, but now in a more recognizable design. You now have two courses to choose from between US and Japan. All of the courses here are different from those on the NES version. During the game, a map screen is viewable for a close-up of both the course and the green. Another upgrade is the ability to now save and return to a game at a later time. A two-player mode is available through use of the Game Boy Link cable. You can again choose from a variety of clubs, but still have no indication of distance unless you check the instruction manual for reference. Instead of the preset angles in the NES version, you now have precise control over the angle of your shot. This places less emphasis on slice and hook shots to place the ball where you want it. The two games otherwise play very similarly as you drive and putt your way to each hole. NES Open Tournament Golf was developed by Nintendo and HAL Laboratories and released on the NES in 1991. Another spiritual predecessor to the Mario Golf series, this game includes several new features. You can now play as both Mario and Luigi, and have guest appearances from Donkey Kong, who holds your prize money, and Monty Mole on the cover of the box. Princess Peach and Daisy act as your caddies and provide you advice on the course. This is the first appearance of Daisy outside of Super Mario Land, and the first time she is associated with Luigi. This time around there are 3 courses to choose from, including US, Japan, and the UK. While the core mechanics are largely the same as the previous entries, there are a couple of major enhancements in gameplay. While you still have a wide variety of clubs to choose from, the distance the club can hit the ball is clearly indicated. In addition, the most appropriate club is always pre-selected for you depending on the distance from the hole. You can now change the speed of your swing as well as add topspin or backspin to the ball. The course is also viewable from several angles, with an overhead view and the ability to scan the green for pin placement and slopes. There are significant graphical and audio enhancements in the game with a diverse and enjoyable soundtrack throughout. A nice throwback to NES Open Tournament Golf is found in the latest installment of Super Smash Bros. One of Mario's alternate costumes is his outfit from this NES game. All in all, this game has held up very well over time and is a very fun entry in the series. Mario Golf on the N64 was developed by Camelot in 1999. This is the first official entry in the Mario Golf series. The game is a 3D golf simulator featuring the standard cast of Mario characters, including Baby Mario, Donkey Kong, Bowser, as well as human characters like Charlie and Plum. Each character has different attributes that will affect your drive power and shot type. The gameplay adapts many features from previous titles, but transforms them into a 3D environment. Your swing is performed with a typical sliding bar mechanism, and different clubs are available to select. Depending on the target distance, an appropriate club is suggested for you to use. The impact zone on the shot bar is very sensitive, and if you are off even slightly, your swing will completely miss. There are several camera angles available to view the terrain, but they're somewhat awkward to navigate. Weather and wind changes can also affect your shots. The boo in the top right corner depicts the direction of the wind, but I found this difficult to anticipate with no direction arrow to guide you. The putting is also a little challenging when trying to determine the direction and degree of terrain changes. There are a total of 8 courses to choose from, with a wide variety of levels throughout the Mushroom Kingdom. Several game modes include stroke and match play, speed golf, and ring shot. Putt-Putt Golf is also available, and this is the only game in the series to include this feature. Although the controls could use a little polish, the game was very innovative and highly praised upon release, and still offers a fun experience even today. Later the same year, Camelot released another game titled Mario Golf, this time on the Game Boy Color. Although this game shares the same name as its N64 predecessor, it offers a unique style of gameplay due to the large differences in console hardware. Typical free play options include stroke play and training modes. 2-player mode is also available by use of the Game Link cable. There are several playable characters to choose from, including Mario, Luigi, Wario, and the club champions. You can choose between 5 different courses, including Marion Club, Palm Club, Dune Club, Link's Club, and Peach's Castle. Some nice features here include a large overview of the entire course, and a camera mode to scan the layout. The new method of gameplay this game offers is an RPG-style mode. Here you choose a character to level up as you play through a single-player story mode. You can interact with many characters to hear stories and tips, as well as explore the field map in various environments. A golf clinic is available, as well as a club maker's hut to upgrade your club. Along your quest, you challenge other golfers at each club, play match or tournament games. When you defeat one champion, you can move on to the next club and progress through your journey. A neat feature is available through use of the N64 transfer pack. You can upload characters and data from your game to play in 3D on the N64. Overall, this game offers some innovative modes of gameplay and is a fun entry in the series. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour was developed by Camelot in 2003 and released on the Nintendo GameCube. This game builds upon many features of the N64 release with improved graphics and control. The characters and courses use a 3D rendered design, which is much more visually appealing. Many of the same characters make an appearance, with the addition of Waluigi, Birdo, Daisy, and Diddy Kong. There are a total of 7 courses to choose from, many of which are similar to those in the N64 version. One major change in the gameplay is the addition of an automatic swing function. When using this feature, you press the button to begin your swing and once more to determine the strength of the shot. A manual swing is still available, where you can control the impact of the ball and add different spins. Another new feature is the ability to change where the ball is hit. The camera views in this game are much more detailed and easier to control. The C-stick can now be used to rotate and look around. Another small addition is an arrow for the wind direction, which helps you better anticipate your shot. The green now displays moving topographic lines that follow down the path of the green. This is a great feature to have while putting. The game provides a wide variety of game modes to choose from. Many modes from the previous console version return, such as club shots, speed golf, and ring shots. Some new modes include doubles play, where you alternate turns with another player, and coin shoot, where you try to hit your ball near coins to collect them. With the improved control scheme and gameplay, this is an excellent entry in the series. Mario Golf Advance Tour on the Game Boy Advance was developed by Camelot in 2004. This game is a sequel to the Game Boy Color installment and is very similar in content to its predecessor. The story mode continues the RPG style that was introduced in the Game Boy Color version of the game, where you play as Neil and Ella in their quest to become world-class golfers. Features again include an overworld map, a custom club shop, side courses, and mini-games. Although the gameplay and plot are comparable, this version offers many visual improvements with pre-rendered sprites and Mode 7 scaling for the golf courses. Many of the same golf courses are playable, bringing back Marion Club, Palm Club, Dune Club, and Lynx Club. Several new human and Nintendo characters are playable, including Peach, Yoshi, and Donkey Kong. Similar to the transfer feature of Mario Golf on the N64, this game is linkable to Toadstool Tour on the GameCube through use of the GameCube link cable. When linked, Luigi, Waluigi, Wario, and Bowser can be transferred as playable characters. In the GameCube version, you can also upload and play the story mode characters you've developed in Advance Tour. A multiplayer mode is available through the Game Boy Advance link cable, allowing you to play head-to-head or trade clubs that you've earned through the game. With the many enhancements in visuals and gameplay, this is a nice upgrade in the handheld series. Mario Golf World Tour was developed by Camelot in 2014 and released on the 3DS. This is the 5th installment of the Mario Golf series and introduces several unique features. The game takes use of the 3DS gyroscope and the 3D viewing ability. It also takes advantage of online accessibility for multiplayer games and downloadable content that can be purchased. Many new characters can be unlocked and downloaded, including Toad, Kamek, Nabbit, and Rosalina. The gameplay is similar to past installments in the series, taking into consideration character attributes, wind, weather, and course topography. A simplified control system can be used, similar to the auto controls in Toadstool Tour. A new feature called item shots allow players to hit shots with different effects. In Castle Club mode, a single-player story mode is available, similar to those seen in the previous handheld titles. You play as your Mii, competing in tournaments and collecting coins to buy equipment and upgrade stats. Other game modes include Speed Golf, Time Attack, Ringmaster, and several other challenge games. Drawing from some of the best elements of the handheld and console predecessors, this is a very solid game with a ton of content to enjoy. Playing through all of these games, some of them haven't aged that well. However, some of them I had a ton of fun playing and I had a hard time putting down. That said, here are some of my power picks. Something on the retro side, NES Open Tournament Golf is a great installment on the NES and still holds up to this day. Something a little more modern, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour is probably my favorite in the entire series, as it adds a lot of advancements and is a very solid game. Both games are pretty easy to find and fairly inexpensive, so if you see them while you're out and about, they're worth checking out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below what some of your favorites in the series are. And as always, thank you for watching.